right, so here we are. We're going to set up your business page. So the way that I usually set up business pages is from my home screen. So that's how I'm going to start. So the very first thing that I recommend is you go over here to the top right-hand side and click on this grid that says menu. When you click on the grid that says menu, it's going to pull down a list of items that you can create. So we're going to go down, and we're going to create a page. All right, so you're going to click on create page. Immediately, that's going to open up your page creation tool. Now, this is a lot easier than the page creation tool that Facebook used to have. So yay for us, but we still need to go through these steps. The very first thing is going to be your page name, which is required. So I'm going to actually make this a page for the Social Strategy Squad. So I'm going to call it the Social Strategy Squad. Okay. Now, many business owners, especially if you're in direct sales, you might feel tempted to put in your rank in here. So like if you have achieved a certain level of rank in your direct sales company, you might want to put that here. This is not the appropriate place for that information. If you do put that information here, you're actually just making it a lot harder on yourself to find more customers. This is the area where you just put your business name, not your direct sales home office business name, but your particular business name. No ranking, no nothing, just whatever your business name is. So I'm going to put in Social Strategy Squad. Now, down here is your category. So this is where people can learn what it is that you do. You can select 3 separate items as your categories. The first one that you pick is the one that shows up over here under where it says category right now under Social Strategy Squad. So if I go in here and I type in category and I go, I'm going to say I am a networking group, right? So network, right? So you'll see that it starts to fill in on its own. Right? And it's like, well, what I really want here isn't here. So I'm going to look for small business, right? So small business. Okay. Local service, right? Local service is perfect. I am a live streamer, right? Am I a live streamer? Okay. Not a live streamer. Am I a boutique store, a women's clothing store. So if you run that, so let's say you're you sell jewelry, right? You could do jewelry watches store, stuff like that. I'm going to do, I am a local service. I am a business coach, business consultant. Let's do that. And I'm actually going to get rid of local service because I want business consultant first. And then I'm going to do local service there. And I'll leave that for right now. I still have the option to add one more, but I'm going to leave it for right now. You can pick any one of the 3. So just any 3, you can pick 3, 1, 2, however many you like. But I do recommend having at least one because it does give Facebook information about what it is that you do. The next thing that we're going to do here is enter in a description. In your description, you're going to want to put something that tells people what it is that you do. So my description is I help women business owners that are overwhelmed with all the things they need to do with a simple business mindset system that creates a thriving online business without the hustle so that they can take joy in their work and their lives again. We will definitely workshop lines like this for you as well over the course of the time in the squad. But for right now, I would put in just a basic understanding of what it is that you do. I sell clothes, I run a boutique company, whatever it is that you would say if somebody said, hey, what do you do? You want to put that in here. Okay. So now once we have all this in here, I'm going to move this over a little bit and hit create page. So now my page is being created. In the old days, this actually used to take a lot more time. Once the page is created, it's time to start adding your pictures. All right, so there is a resource available for you in this training section in the hub that gives you an example of good profile photos and bad profile photos, good cover photos and bad cover photos, and sort of explains to you why one is good and why one is bad. What I want to recommend for you here is for your profile photo, you do one of 2 things. Either you use your logo, but it needs to be very crisp, very clear, and with no text on it whatsoever. No one's going to be able to read it. So just your logo, or you can put a picture of yourself. Okay, so I'm going to choose to put a picture of myself because I run a social selling business. I'm going to want to use a picture of myself because I want people to see my face. So I'm going to use this here. If you use a picture of yourself, then make sure that it's a close-up of you, like not that you're not standing like super far away so you can't really see your face. You've got to be able to see your face so people can tell that it's you. I also recommend using the exact same profile photo on all of your social media platforms. So you're going to use this on Instagram. You're going to use this on your personal profile, your business page. Everywhere that you have to add a profile photo, use the same photograph so that people, when they move from platform to platform, can immediately and very quickly identify that it's you. If you use a bunch of different pictures where maybe your hair was longer in one, shorter in one, you have one in the sunlight, one in the dark, it's harder for people to tell that it's you, in which case people who are coming looking for you, they may not stop at your page simply because they don't know that it's you. Okay. So you're going to set up your profile photo and upload that. And then you're going to add your cover photo. In the document that includes the guidance on profile photos, what you may want to do and what you may want to do, what you may not want to do. There is also examples of cover photos and which ones are good, which ones are bad, why they're good and why they're bad. What I recommend for your first set of cover photos is to head over to the resource that we provided to you, your Canva templates resource. And instead of creating a cover photo from scratch, which I'll be honest, I've been a graphic designer since I was 18 years old and I'm 44 now. So it's been a really long time, 26 years. I still create my cover photos from templates. It is a lot of effort and a lot of work to create them from scratch. I would not do it. And I'm a graphic designer and I still create everything from templates. So I would recommend heading over to Canva, taking a look at those templates that we've curated for you and use those as your starting point for creating your cover photos. So I'm going to upload a cover photo here that I created for the squad. I'm going to get that in here. Right? So here you go. Hustle Proof Your Life in the Social Strategy Squad. This will take care of it for right now. All right. And that's it. So then I'm going to hit save. Once you've hit save, the next step is to figure out what you want to do with this blue button. Now, over the course of your growing your business, this blue button is going to get changed a lot. There's really no right or wrong thing to put on this button. For right now, what I would recommend is having this button go to the very next step to buy. It might be a little bit early in the user journey right now to do that, but have it go to the very next step where people will buy. Where is your shop? Where are they going to buy from you? So for me, I'm going to add a button. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on where it says sign up. Okay. And I'm going to go to socialstrategysquad.com. Okay. And save. So now if someone comes to my business page and clicks on that button, it's going to take them directly to the Social Strategy Squad page where they can sign up. Okay. That's where I'm going to have it go for right now. You do not want this blue button to take you to Linktree. You don't want to take you to Campsite. I strongly discourage using Linktree or Campsite as links from here because you are adding steps to the user journey, which means basically someone could go straight from here to shop now, but I'm going to make them take another step and wait and take more time and have more steps to go through. And now when they get to that next page, right, with the link with the Campsite, they have to make a choice between 6 or 7 different links. When someone is put in a position that they have to make a choice and they don't know enough about what it is they're making a choice about, they will leave. So they would rather not make a choice at all than make a choice and have it be the wrong one. So when you send new prospects to a Linktree site, you're essentially telling them to go away. So I do not recommend using anything like that here. No link in bio, no Campsite, no Linktree, no Aweber list of links. There are definitely influencers with a high amount of reach and a high amount of engagement from their audience who are able to use Linktree, and it works great for them. But they have already put in the work and time necessary to build traction to where for them, they are unconcerned about losing 6 or 7 people here or there for people who may not want to click through, or they have enough street cred to where somebody would do the extra work to figure these things out, right? So like if I'm going to a Ryan Reynolds page and he has a link tree, I'm going to do a lot of work to figure out where I need to click next. But if it's Susie Smith, who I've never met before, I'm not going to do as much work. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. That some people do it. You will see them do it. Either they are comfortable with that risk, or they have enough market penetration to where it's not going to hurt them, or they just don't know what they're doing. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Next up, we need to protect your business page. All right, there are a couple of different ways in which your business page can be compromised, or you can run into problems where you feel uncomfortable on your business page, uncomfortable doing business on your business page, or you don't even have access to it anymore. And the things that we're going to do today will help to protect your business page from any of the more egregious things that can happen, like somebody hacking into your account, or you losing access to your account altogether. Okay, so we're going to take care of that right now. So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to the left-hand side and you're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and you're going to click on settings. When you click on settings, it's going to bring you to a page that looks exactly like this. And I want you to scroll down to where it says profanity filter and page moderation. Now, I personally have no issue with profanity, so I'm going to leave my profanity filter turned off. That I'm going to leave, no problem. However, when there are trolls, and there are like super bad trolls out there that if I don't want them showing up on my page, I would want to turn it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on just to show you what it looks like when it's on, right? You have strong, medium, or what have you. So I'm going to make this a strong one. Okay. So it's very strong, no profanity. Okay. Set to strong. Then under page moderation, okay, this is a good one. So under page moderation, you're going to click on edit, and then you're going to click on upload from a CSV file. What you're going to need to do is you're actually going to need to download the words to block file from this video in the hub. It's like right below us in the hub. You're going to click on that to download that, and then you're going to upload the CSV file into this space. Now you'll notice that when it uploads all of these words, all of these words. These are all lots of bad words, right? There we go. And they're all here. And then you can click on save. You'll notice that I have the word couches in there because the couch guys are a very, very big trolling group that they show up all over the place. So having couches hidden tends to protect you. Okay. So now what this means is that anytime someone makes a post or a comment or tries to be obnoxious using words like this, their post will be hidden. So you will be able to see it, but your audience will not be able to see it. It will not make it through the filter. Okay. So this will protect you in that space. So now you're not going to be able to be trolled by people who are shouting profanities at you. Not that that happens a lot in general, but it's something that I know that many of my clients are concerned about. And so I want to make sure that you're protected on that. Okay. So we have now basically protected your page from bad actors and trolls. The next thing that we're going to do is prevent you from losing access to your page by adding in a second administrator. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on where it says page roles all the way here on the left-hand side, and you're going to click on page roles. All right. When you're on this page, click on page roles. You're going to ask you to assign a new role. And I'm actually going to select, oh gosh, I don't even know if my sister's email address is. There we go. Syra Valley is my sister. I'm going to have her be my co-admin. So I'm going to assign this to her, and I'm going to make her an admin and add. Okay. Now you will have to put in your password again to confirm, because an admin has a lot of control over this page, right? But what this does is that it makes it so that if for some reason you lose access to your personal account, someone else is an administrator on this page. So you can always create your next Facebook account and then get added to this page as an admin, and you would still then have access to all of your historical data on your business page. Otherwise, I've had many, many people who find me too late. They don't have any of this stuff set up. And then when they lose access to their personal profile for whatever reason, they're not able to access their business page ever again. And all of that data are lost. So now we've protected your page from bad actors. We have protected your page from you losing access to it. And we're going to do one last thing now. And this is going to be your two-factor authentication. This is going to protect your account on Facebook in general. All right. So now to protect your account on Facebook in general, you're going to go up here with the drop-down menu, okay? And you're going to click on settings and privacy, okay? When you click on settings and privacy, it's going to open up this window, okay? And you're going to click on settings again, right? And it brings you right here to this screen where now you can make all kinds of edits. You'll click on, well, you're going to click on security and login. And then right at the very top, the very first thing you see here says set up two-factor authentication. So you can click on edit, and then it will give you it'll walk you through the steps of setting up your two-factor authentication. And you can click on turn on, and it will walk you through that process. There is a link included as part of this video's resources to help you get that started. Now, the last thing you need to do for this particular video is to download or take a look at the business page and profile checklist. Make sure that you're going through everything on that checklist, check everything off, and then you will be done with this part of the exercise. And the very next step that we're going to move to is going to be jail-proofing your business. I'll see you there.